Hey guys, my name's Brian Vetter and I would like to nominate myself for the 2016 What's in Your Box tool giveaway. First off, I want to thank Keith, Vanessa, all the contributors to this giveaway and to all the other nominees in participating this year. Um, for the last 3 years, I've been watching YouTube and all of the content from all the metalworkings, from ox tools to metal tips and tricks, and have been growing more and more interested in becoming a metalworking machinist myself. Uh, Currently, I am working as a CNC operator through a temp aerospace agency, and it's been going good and I've been getting a lot of on-job experience, but I just don't have any tools of my own. I use the tools in the shop, but everything else is kind of doing it. Also, I believe I'm worthy of this giveaway because I want to be involved into content creating on YouTube and start, just talking and making videos and being more comfortable, more confident on camera. I want to enjoy going to work every day. I love what I do. I think it's to become a machinist and eventually maybe even an inspector. What I would like to provide in making YouTube videos of such is everyone does great at the machinist side, but I would like to gear my YouTube channel towards a little more inspection oriented and maybe even reverse engineering. One of my first projects I would love to take care of, because I'm also interested in woodworking as well, is to make some hollow and rounds from an all metal body plane, and to show how to reverse engineer from the traditional woodworking tools and uh, record all of it and show how to create and how to sketch and even lean into Autodesk Fusion 360 and come up with drawings and blueprints on how to create it, and then after I create one, show how the inspection process will help my next batch, make several of them, and then show the differences between the first one all the way through. Also, I've always wanted to be a small business owner. I do love working as a CNC operator. It is quite fun. It's way better than being a retail management that I've been for the last 15 years. I did go to school for aerospace engineering for roughly 2 years. I got all my training through a community college, and then I transferred to Cal Poly Pomona. And I got 2 years in on my aerospace engineering through all the aviation classes and working about that. But because of financial difficulties, I had to sell my vehicle at the time because I couldn't afford to repair it, and then I couldn't drive to school anymore. So I jumped back into being retail management for the next 5 6 years, and then but again, starting this year, I got that CNC operating job, which really helped me get into the door. My father has been an aerospace inspector for over 30 years, and my mom was a conventional machinist and CNC, or not CNC, lathe machinist as well. And I've always enjoyed showing her the videos that you guys create and want to be part of that community. And I really like listening to her. Oh, it'd be easier doing it this way. They should just do it this way. Instead of sharpening your own end drill or end bits or drill bit, not end mills, send it out to a shop and have them do it for you. That would be easier, is what she said. I thought it was pretty funny. And then currently my twin brother lives across the country, and this year I got to go visit him, and because of the separation, we only talk a couple times a year. And it was really interesting to find out he watches all the same metalworking and woodworking videos and YouTube channels that I do, and it was very eye opener. Just like, oh, this is what I'm meant to do, is to get out there and become a machinist, like my mom and like my father. Um, and then I was always interested in machinists. About 10 years ago, I had an opportunity to work with my father, but the retail company I was working for at the time came back and gave me a huge promotion and a pay raise, and I wish I would have taken it that time. I wouldn't take back the years of my experience or anything, but it's been very interesting to learn, and just I kind of call it the YouTube school of watching all these videos and seeing how everyone does a little bit jobs differently, or use what you have on hand, don't buy extras, and I've learned quite a bit, and that's what I would love to base my own business around. And even watching Saunders Machine Shops, the New York's NYC and CNC, he talks about the business side aspect of it, and I'm very interested in buying my machines. Currently, I don't have any. I just right now living paycheck to paycheck, and I don't really have a savings. So if I would receive these tools, I'd be very appreciative, and it would help my budget to start. And maybe if I get a certain type of tool that works for this type of machine, that would kind of lean me towards buying those types of machines and using what I have to create projects like my working molding plane. What else? But I watched through all the nominees, and everyone has lathes and mills of their own, and I have some wood or hand working tools behind me, but you have to start somewhere. And if I have to buy the little Central Harbor Freight little lathe just to start with and get the experience on it, I would. But the job as a CNC operator is great, and I've learned how to set up parts and run the mills and stuff like that. But about 80% of the time, it's finishing work for this company that I'm temping for. So I've learned quite a bit about the process on how it comes from the mold, how parts come from the mold, and then we set it up on the mills and press button, and the machine does everything for me. But I really I'm a little more geared towards conventional milling and hand operating a lathe, and starting with the basics and improving my foundation. I think I would like for me to get a little more geared into the inspection side, but I feel like I need a good foundation of being a machinist first. And what else? But I wanted to say thank you for everything. If I was to win this, and to have a lot of machinist tools of my own.